welcome back. I have not put on this much of makeup for a video in a long time, but it's a makeup tutorial and it's on this look that you see right here. It's this orangey coppery eyes with blue eyeliner. I hope you can see. It perfectly goes well with my dupatta that I'm masquerading as a sari. So many of you get fooled that I wear saris more often. I don't. I use dupattas on one side and make it look like a sari. That's my jugaad tip. But coming back to this look, it's like I said, an orange eye with blue eyeliner and red lips. I have two lip options though, so you can either go for a nude lip if you so wish, or you can go for a pop of color and use red like I did. I personally like this one more, and if you want to know how I created this look, then please keep on watching. In the tutorial, I have already done my foundation off camera just to speeden up the process, and also because you've seen me do my foundation a lot of times. So the foundation that I use today is the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I'm in the shade 4.N beige, which isn't exactly my shade because this is a lot cool tone for me, but nonetheless I've used this. And now to prime my eyelids, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer, and I'm just going to put this on my eyelids. Basically you can use anything that you want. You can also use a concealer, sometimes even your foundation works well. Basically this is just to get an even base for us to put our eyeshadows on. So I'm just going to pat this using my eyelids. And the palette that I will be using today is the Lorac Pro Palette, but you can use any palette that you have. Basically we need a reddish brown shade. This is the one that I will be going for. It's called Sable. But first I'm going to dip into this white shade and take it on a fluffy brush just to set the eye primer. Same blending brush, I'm going to dip into the Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow, and this is in the shade ISPY, and I'm just going to curl my brush around on this and put it a little above the crease. It is quite similar to my own complexion, so this doesn't really show up that well, but it's a good shade to kind of like blend out all the other shades that we're gonna put on. So this is what the shade looks like. Like I said, it doesn't show up on my skin very well, so what I'm going to do is go in with Sable. It's kind of like the reddish brown shade that I was earlier talking about, and take a smaller blending brush. This is a lot smaller than the e.l.f. one, as you can see. So I'm going to take this, dip it into Sable ever so slightly, and then go into my crease with this shade. We are going to cut the crease, but only half, like 2/3 of it right up in here. So for that you need a flat shader brush. Any shader brush will do, and take some concealer. I'm going to take this concealer on the back of my hand a little bit, and then I'm going to dip my brush into the concealer and then slowly carve out my lid. Please make sure both of them look even. I guess mine do more or less. So now next I'm going to take into this cream shade and set the concealer first with my fingers. So wherever you cut the crease, we're going to put some glitter over there, and the one that I'll be using today is the Blue Heaven Shimmer Pots. Now I have spoken about these and raved about these so many times on my channel that I'm not going to say anything further, but the number that I'll be using today is called number 18, and it's a beautiful kind of like an orangey coppery color. It's stunning like all the other shimmer pots are. So I'm just going to carefully open it up and take the little applicator that it comes with. It comes with this little sponge tip applicator. Press it into the shimmer. These are really finely milled, like extremely finely milled shimmers, and I'm going to carefully place it on top of the concealed areas. So now we are going to get back to Sable, the one that we used earlier in our crease, with the same brush and blend this into the crease one more time with the lid color that we have on. Of course, once you blend it out, you are going to lose some of the pigment, so I'm going to go back with the little sponge tip applicator and the glitter and place it on my eyelids once more, and then quickly get back with the blending brush and blend it again. Basically, you need to do these at least 2 to 3 times to get full opacity, or at least the opacity that you want. And yeah, after you've done this for at least 2 to 3 times, like I said, you're gonna go back to the first shade that we used, which was ISPY by Colourpop, and I'm going to take the fluffy blending brush just to pull the whole look together. We're gonna blend out everything. I'm gonna quickly go and do my other eye and be right back. And now for the most difficult part for me, which is the eyeliner. The choice of eyeliner today is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Liner, and this is in the shade Lustrous Sapphire. It works a lot better personally if you use a liquid eyeliner, for example the NYX Vivid Brights, but this is what I have, so this is what I will be working with. And now we are going to do the eyeliner. Wish me luck. So this is what my eyes look so far. I have also taken some of it on my lower lash line and just smudged it out a little bit. And by the way, these lasting gel liners are definitely very pigmented. You can see the blue, and also they're really creamy and easy to work with. Now for the bottom lower lash line part, I'm going to take the brush once again and dip into Sable once more and run it along my lower lash line. For mascara, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes and wiggle it through my upper lashes and my bottom lashes. I'm going to go back with the pigment that we used, Blue Heaven one, and put it on the inner part of my eye, like over here. Done. Now for my brows, because I haven't still done them, I'm using the APH Dip Brow Pomade and the angular brush. So I'm going to quickly brush through my brows, fill them up a little bit. Just look at that difference. Step for my brows, I'm going to take this pearly white nude shade from the same Lorac Pro Palette and put it under my brows just to highlight them a little bit. That's it. And now for my face, the concealer that I am going to be using today is the NYX HD Concealer. I love this concealer. This really looks and makes my skin look flawless. So I'm just going to put this under my eyes, between my brows, on my mouth because I do have some darkness there. Set my under eyes. I'm using the e.l.f. Under Eye HD Setting Powder, and I'm going to take a little bit of it on my palms. and then quickly set it using the same sponge before it begins to crease. For my contour and my blush today, I will be using the Sivanna Colors Makeup Studio Contour and Concealer Palette. I haven't used this yet, so I'm pretty excited to see how this performs. I'm going to first take a flat brush, this one, and I think I'm going to go and mix basically these two shades and apply it as my contour. Oh, it's quite light. You can barely see it. It works more as a concealer. So let's try with my fingers. Now it's working. So it sets pretty quickly. I'm having a difficult time blending this out, and also the color is a little off. I think like it doesn't really work as a contour for me. So this is what the contour looks like after blending. I did not have the best time using it, so I'm going to skip the blush and use a powder blush instead. But first I'm going to set this contour, and for that I will be using the Bahamama Bronzer, which is a little farther away from me, so excuse me while I go get it. The cheeks, I'm going to dip into the Blue Heaven Diamond Blush. It has a very strong smell that I do not like, but the product itself is pretty nice, so highlighter of choice for today is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Blush Gems. This is my favorite highlighter. It looks so stunning. I think on literally every skin tone perhaps. So I'm going to take a fluffy eyeshadow brush and put it on the highest points of my cheeks. Now that we are glowing for the gods, it's finally time for the lips. Now I am actually confused as to what I'm going to do. I have two options though. I have the pop of color, or I can go nude. I am so confused. I'm going to keep two lip options. So first I'm going to go in with the nude one, and for the lip liner I'm using the NYX lip liner in PEEKABOO Neutral, and just lining my lips with this. And for the lipstick, I'm using the Faces Ultime Pro Matte Lip Crayon in Spiced Latte, which is my all-time favorite. This is what the first lip option looks like. This is definitely for those who like to keep it simple and subtle. It overall does go with the whole look. I think it looks perfectly well with the eye makeup, but I'm going to still try the other lip look and see what that looks like. This is the second lip option, and for me this is definitely the winner. It just goes so well with the whole thing, with the red bindi and everything. And definitely for something like a festive look, you do want to sometimes go out of your comfort zone and try out a bold lip color, and for that I think this look and this lip color is perfect. That's it for this video. I hope you had fun watching it. I know I did like a makeup tutorial, like a proper makeup tutorial after a long time, so I hope you had fun watching it as I had fun recreating it. If you do recreate this look in particular, send it to me on my Instagram or my Facebook. I would love to see what you can do with it. Also tomorrow it is Dashami in Bengal, so Shubho Bijoya Dashami to all my viewers. And if you just regular, if you like this video, do like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. I'm so happy.